Now we can take a quick look at the timing of events, the hands on the clock. So if we go back, we see that Bill Cosby went into his moon main period in 1955, so about the age of 18. It ran for 10 years, from 18 to 28, and I think he did well. Moon is a favorable planet ruling education in his mind, but mostly it rules the public. But look what happened when he went into Mars. He went into Mars in 1965, and that's where he was in his first TV show, I Spy. Actually, he was in The Tonight Show, 1963. That's Moon Venus. Okay, so 1963, he got his big break. He was on the Tonight Show, and that's also when he married Moon Venus. Venus is wife, Venus is entertainment, Moon is the public, Venus is in the house of independent entrepreneurial activities. But then he went to Mars, which is, martial arts, and you got it in CIA and FBI, and he got into the I Spy show in 1965. And he had 3 Emmy Awards during that time. 1976, he earned his doctorate. Look at this. He earned his doctorate in 1976. That's between 74 and 77. Jupiter, right there in the house of professional life and career, and Jupiter's education. Professor, doctor, so he became a professor. His Cosby show was rated #1 at between 85 and 88. So he's in Rahu. Rahu's in the house of good fortune, divine grace, and dharma. Rahu is not afflicting any houses, signs, or planets. It's not within 5 degrees of the ascendant. It aspects 5, 7, and 9 houses away. Nothing's around 21 degrees. So when Rahu is considered well placed, it is favorable, and it's in the house of good fortune. Let's see, between 85 and 88. Look at, he's back in Venus. Venus is in that house of entrepreneurial success. And it's in a house aspected by Mars, ruling wealth and status. See, Mars aspects 4, 7, and 8 houses away. That's where Venus is sitting. Mars is the favorable influence. It's not Venus that's favorable, it's Mars. But it's during the Venus period that he becomes successful, more successful. This is when his son was murdered, January 16, 97. Let's take a look at that. Jupiter main period, Mercury subperiod. Jupiter rules children, Jupiter's under the affliction of Sun, and Jupiter's sitting in a house afflicted by Sun. And Mercury's in the house of children at 0 degrees powerless, ruled by the Moon in the house of conflict, accidents, fire, theft, all that type of thing. It's a malefic position. So let's see what's going on. Why are these things coming up here in the 2000s? Oh, by the way, his out-of-wedlock daughter tried to extort $40 million from him and went to jail. Well, Moon rules the 5th house of children. Moon is feminine. It's in the 6th house of litigation, disputes, and false allegations. Criminal behavior. So we finish up with the current situation here. Okay, what happened is that in March 2006, running until March 2025, he's in Saturn main period. Saturn rules losses, expenses, separation, confinement, hospitalization, imprisonment, depression. Now it's in the 1st house. It's not afflicting anything but Venus. Saturn at 12 is afflicting Venus, which is women. Also afflicts the 8th house, which is marital bond. Venus rules the 8th house of marital bond and windfalls. Saturn rules losses and expenses. So I think there's going to be civil suits. Saturn's also connected with civil suits. So there's going to be civil suits connected with women, and he's going to have losses and expenses. Look at his current subperiod, December 2000 to us, all 2013, 14, 15. Venus. Venus rules the 8th house. It's the most malefic planet for Pisces. Obstructions, delays, disappointments, transformations, vulnerability, accidents, and death-like experiences. And it's afflicted by Saturn, ruling losses, expenses, and depression. His next subperiod is Sun, which is a malefic for him. Then he goes into Moon, which is badly placed. Mars may be better for him here. But this is tough. This is tough going on. I also think he's going to have some cardiovascular issues because Sun is in a house that's afflicted and Moon is badly placed. Okay, these are the main points for the chart for Bill Cosby. Namaste.